about us, and now I'm right back at the start. Halfway through a bottle, baby, and nothing to know. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy. And you know how to forget all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed. And there's a storm inside my head. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy.
Sometimes you gotta leave the past behind just to find out where you're going. They try to tell you should take your time, but inside your heart you know it. Don't try to stay. Sometimes you gotta leave the past behind just to find out where you're going. I know you're scared to take a chance to find, but the wind will keep you soaring. Don't try to stay. Sometimes you gotta leave the past behind just to find out.
Welcome to Thursday night's comedy one shots. We are Chaotic Good Improv, and this is our short form improv comedy show. Thank you guys for joining us. I was looking at how my shirt is green, so it matches my background. So I just probably not the best shirt to wear when you got a green screen behind you. I was like, why is my neck blue? Okay. So thank you guys for joining us. We're going to have some fun tonight. Tonight's show is going to be completely made up. It is improvisation. And because we're going to be making everything up throughout the show, we're going to be needing suggestions from you guys. So if you're watching on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube Live, I believe we're still streaming on. I'm not really sure. But whenever we ask for a suggestion, feel free to type it into the chat. Chad, our tech guru, will be monitoring those chats, and he'll let us know what the suggestion is for the game. Feel free to type in as many suggestions as you want, because if we don't get to it for a particular game, we may come back to it for a later game. That's just how we are. We like to use. We don't like to waste ideas. So let me introduce our cast for you guys here tonight. My name is Chris. Woo-hoo. Yeah, we've also got Melanie.
Melanie.
Hey.
We've got Ty.
Ty.
We've got Jack.
We got Jack.
And last but certainly not least, we've got Patrick.
We got Patrick.
All right, he's looking good. He's holding his breath. He doesn't want to breathe until it's his turn to improvise. So I'm actually trying to see if his face can turn as blue as my background. And since I've already mentioned him, and I'd like to turn it over to him for some brief announcements that we may need, our tech guru, our hostmaster general, Chad.
Oh, wow. I'm getting just so many titles, you guys. It's just, it's amazing, really, when you think about it. Well, as Chris said, welcome to Chaotic Good Improv and our comedy one-shots tonight. We are so glad to have you with us, those of you who are here. Hey, but you know what we'd like even more? Even more people! So go ahead and, let your friends know that we're online and that we're bringing the funny to you. Call, text, send a telegram. If you're going to be a hipster about it, better go full speed. But yeah, let folks know before we even get started on our first game that we are bringing funny comedy directly to your device and to your eye socket. So please go ahead and let your friends know about us. And also, one reason you might want to let them know that we are doing comedy tonight is because we are also doing a giveaway. Thank you very much. And I'm going to block out half of our cast to show this, but basically, we are giving away what you see on the screen right now. It's kind of our way of giving back to all of the people who have supported us so far. So if you would like, go to chaoticgoodimprov.com/contest, and you'll see the official rules on how you can win this hat, this shirt, and this ornament. Maybe all three, maybe two of them, maybe one of them, who knows. But we will have it in that particular link, chaoticgoodimprov.com/contest. And you will find out how you can enter to win these wonderful prizes and to show off your CGI pride to everyone that you know. And I must say real quick before I move off from it that this is not officially endorsed by Twitch.tv or Facebook Live or YouTube Live or anybody that's actually, like hosting
alive.
Any of this, basically. Yeah. Only corporations are alive. We know this, right? But but it's just run by us, and it's just a little thing that we like to do for all of our wonderful fans. So thank you so much for watching, and hey, best of luck to you as you enter the contest. Also, one other thing that our fans are really good about is supporting us, and we really do appreciate it. We do not take that for granted whatsoever. So if you would like to count yourselves among those ranks, well, Chris is still thinking about it, but the rest of us, if you know, you know. But yeah, if you would like to count yourself among those ranks, you may certainly do so by going to twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, where you're probably watching right now, if I had to guess. And you can support us through subscriptions, through BitCheers, like I'm Nini OK, who's the latest one to BitCheer, and who is always there with a lovely cheer, bringing us cheer. So thank you so much. I'm Nini OK just did it again, as I said. It's almost like just wow.
On demand.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. And also, be sure to follow us on social media, on Twitch and everything. Thank you to Gathodian and Dragon Gotcha Live for being our latest followers. We really do appreciate that. That lets you know whenever we're loud, live, and streaming, and, of course, bringing the funny to you. So with all that being said, the one last thing I want to say before we get to the major funny is that not only are you going to be providing suggestions for the scenes tonight that our actors are going to perform, you are also going to decide what this show is going to be named for all eternity and possibly longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
probably longer. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so, because, the internet's forever. So what I need from you... if I may borrow a phrase, is if you hear any of our actors say anything particularly earth-shatteringly funny, like a line that just made you double over, or if you see like a common theme happening throughout the evening, let me know in the chat what you would like to use that to call the episode in particular that you're watching tonight. So, for example, if Chris says stinky cheese, and that just really stands out to you,
I'm not going to say
tell me
stinky
that.
cheese.
Exactly, yeah. He's not going to, which is why I said it for him. So
Old ass cheese, I believe it was.
Old ass cheese, yeah. We'll do that. So old ass cheese will be the title of the show going forward for.
There already is one called Old Ass Cheese. So yeah.
Well, we'll do Old Ass Cheese 2, the Revenge.
There we go,
of
the
Sith.
sequel.
The return.
The return of the Revenge of the Older Asser Cheese. Anyway, all right. So now that I've completely weirded out Chris, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to him to introduce our first game. So Chris, over to you. Thank God.
I don't know how to do this anymore. All right. So we're going to move on to our very first game. And this game is going to be for Ty and Jack, with Patrick and Melanie throwing an assist into this game. Let me change my background. And what I'm going to need as a suggestion is what would be something good that might happen to you that would cause a celebration? Like, oh, I just, I won $10 in the lottery, or I passed my driving test. Something fun that you might have a little celebration for. Doesn't have to be anything big or super special like a wedding or anything, but just some nice event that happened that would be a cause for celebration. And they're going to use that as a suggestion for this game. This game is going to be a game of pillars. So Ty and Jack are going to take that suggestion, and they're going to perform a scene for you. But at certain points during the scene, they're going to kind of hesitate and not be able to think of the next word that they need to say. When that happens, they're just going to raise their hand, and their pillar, who will be played by either Melanie or Patrick, will then just say the first word that comes to their head. Doesn't even have to make any sense with what's been going on. And that will then be the next word out of that actor's mouth. And let's see, Patrick will be Ty's pillar, and Melanie will be Jack's pillar. So I got Jack. What?
Never mind.
Doesn't matter. Whatever. However it's worked out. They're typing. They're giving me little codes in our Zoom chat here.
Okay.
All right. So let me look.
Person?
Let's see. Patrick will be for Jack. Patrick will be for Jack, and Melanie will be for Ty.
There you go.
Backwards every single time.
That's okay. I just had to pop over to the Twitch channel and see the layout. All right. So what we need, Chad, do we have any suggestions for some reason or cause for celebration?
Well, someone in the chat for some reason said a new apartment, so I think that's a pretty good one to do.
Sure. A new apartment. So this scene has something to do with a new apartment. This is Pillars with Ty and Jack, and Patrick and Melanie as the pillars. In 3, 2, and 1.
Oh man, I love your new place.
Thank you so much. Like, I just got it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, well, it looks really cool, man. I made you some cupcakes to celebrate. Here you go.
You did not have to do that, my guy.
Well, I heard you moving in. It sounded rough. It sounded like you had a lot of trouble, so I decided to make you some cupcakes so that you could feel a little bit better about it.
I appreciate that. I just had some trouble moving in the Scholarship. Like I got it for free, but had to fit the giant check in here. So
I know. And they only give big checks for those scholarships,
They really do. I mean, I'm appreciative for the money, but let's save the environment, big guy.
No, for sure. I get it completely. Look, I was just wondering, you're new here. Maybe I can show you around. We got a really awesome
Fancy
house in this apartment complex. It doesn't do anything, but it's fancy AF. So if you go in there, it's just full of fancy.
It's just full fancy. I appreciate it. I don't have many people touring me around places. I actually didn't even have a real estate agent for this place. I mean, I just walked in. If you were to give me a tour of this place, I'd even appreciate it. It's not fancy.
Yeah.
Listerine. It's kind of Listerine. It's very clean. There's about 99.9% of stuff right there.
It's very antiseptic here. So it's great. Look, I would be more than happy to show you around. I'm not surprised you didn't get a realtor though. This place is not in the best part of town. It's right next to a
scrunchie
factory where they make the scrunchies, but sometimes we're right on the side of the testing department, and sometimes they test a little bit too much, and scrunchies just fly and hit the windows all the time. So
Is that what the
Door jam.
door jam smell is?
Yes, because they get stuck in the doors, and then they get moldy because the water, the roof leaks, and so the water from the rain molds up the scrunchies, and it just makes an awful smell.
That happened at my last place, and that's actually why I moved here. I moved 2 floors down, and same problem. So I think I'm actually going to have to
Cat collar
and get on Skedaddler. You know what I'm saying?
I actually don't. I've never heard that phrase before, but I'm going to roll with it. That sounds great. Whatever you need to do is fine. I'll just, we can take the tour another day if you're busy. I didn't mean to impose. I just wanted to bring my homemade cupcakes.
No. Cupcakes appreciated, but I got a cat collar scuba scholar because I'm the scholar and I got a cat collar. You know what I'm saying there, Dollar?
Still, I don't know, but that's fine. That's so cool. I will say you probably need to refrigerate those cupcakes because I used
6-pack.
a 6-pack of beer. And really, they're not cupcakes. They're just 6 packs of beers.
I was wondering.
Cupcake little wrappers. So you probably should refrigerate that because it's not going to be good warm.
They were heavy.
Yeah, they are. They're actually. It's a 6-pack of 18-ounce cans. I really went for the big stuff for you, buddy.
You did. These are the
snowboard
5000s, and you can't say them any other way.
No, I mean, those are the best of the best. I tried the snow ski ones. They're not as good. Not
because they don't make you say the voice, but the snowboard 5000 are great.
Yeah. Without the voice, they're just not as good.
They're just
MC. I like how you moved from the 2 floors up because of the water that leaked in. Now you're 2 floors down, the water's still leaking in. That means those 2 apartments above are pretty bad by now.
Rough.
Oh,
that was fun. That was good. All right. Nicely done. I don't know why I said it like that. But our next game, go back to puberty. Next game is going to be for Patrick and Melanie. And as a suggestion from the audience, I would like any place as a suggestion, a place or a location. It could be a room. It could be a cardboard box. It can be under a rainbow. It doesn't really matter. Just any sort of place or location. And we'll use that for this next game of change. Patrick and Melanie will take the suggestion that's given to them, and they'll perform a scene based on that suggestion. However, anytime I want, I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just said the last line of dialogue will have to change what they just said to something completely different, and then have to justify why the new thing they said is part of the scene. All right, I think I've done Chad. Have we given enough time for some suggestions to roll in of a place or location as a suggestion for Melanie and Patrick?
Looks like Venus is the order of the day.
So Venus is the suggestion. That's the suggestion for the scene of change. This is change with Patrick and Melanie in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, Krista, did you bring any wine on the flight here to space?
Yes, of course I did. We don't have to record everything we say as official dialogue. You know what I'm saying? We can, now that we're alone in space.
Oh, I thought Mission Control could still hear us. I guess we're out of radio range, though. I saw the sun was kind of coming around the planet of Venus, and it looks kind of nice, and I thought it'd be nice to just like uncork a nice bottle of wine and just have a nice little girls' night on the spaceship,
Oh my gosh. This is one of the reasons I was so glad they sent women to space. We are so just freewheeling.
Change.
We are so much more exciting.
Change.
We are going to have the ultimate pajama party.
Oh, I'm just so excited. I brought like 5 different pairs of pajamas.
Change.
Like I brought like only 1 pair of pajamas. And so I was kind of hoping we could save those for another night, because I thought tonight could be wine night, and then tomorrow we could do a pajama party, but it's a smaller planet, so the days are much shorter. So you only have to wait a little while.
Well, I guess so. Well, this is what I thought we could do. I know it's tight quarters, but I brought some nail polish. I thought we could paint our nails.
Change.
I thought that I brought some hair dye, and I thought that we could just switch it up.
Change.
I brought all of my skinny jeans, and I wanted to see if gravity would help us fit into them.
Oh my gosh, we can have a fashion show. I've always there was a time when I was a younger girl, I went to one of those child model search things at the mall, and they didn't pick me, but I was just so darn excited that I could have been a model, but I can do it now.
We can totally model. We have the whole world watching us. So we need to make sure every time those cameras are on, we are fabulous. We can be in different color outfits. We could showcase our nails.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so incredible.
We're going to get so many dates.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Change.
You mean we're going to have people looking at us like little aliens and whatnot?
Well, I don't know about little aliens. I mean,
Change.
I don't know about extraterrestrials peeking in on us, because I watched a lot of X-Files before I went on this trip. So I don't mind that, actually.
Oh my gosh, Krista, you weren't listening in Mission Control then. They said because of the sulfur in the atmosphere on Venus that they could see right through our clothes and whatnot. That's why we have to keep in our skivvies and whatnot. We can't be naked at any point in this trip. So
yes, we can.
And seed. That was so accurate of how space is.
Yes, absolutely.
Venus being a much smaller planet,
that's why the days are shorter. Obviously,
that's about the only scientifically accurate moment in the scene.
I saw that look and I was like, that's not how space works.
It's okay. It's fun. It was fun. Maybe not. All right.
The weirdest part about that is, guys, I'm pretty sure I have that DVD somewhere. Anyway, I am going to mute myself and everybody else. So everybody say bye, cast, real quick.
Bye, cast.
Bye, cast.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and, all right. So now it is just you and me, chat. Won't we have fun? We're about to play one of our favorite newer games that we've created called Chaotic Zoom Meeting. And this is for Melanie, Jack, Patrick, and Chris. Now, what I'm going to need from you, and pretty sure most of you have seen this before, but if there's someone who's wondered in, just so you know what's happening, I'm going to need suggestions for jobs or for occupations or for clubs or any kind of organization that would benefit from a particular Zoom meeting. So like if they would have a meeting about something, if it's the kind of job that would have a meeting or kind of organization that would want to gather and talk about business, go ahead and start putting it in there. Just dump it in the chat. Just go ahead and start rapid firing, because we're going to need at least 4 of them. And possibly more, so we could have a little bit of choice. What's going to happen is I'm going to secretly assign each of the actors an organization or a job, and they will be able to have a chaotic Zoom meeting in which they all represent their organization's interest in a Zoom meeting. The trick is none of them will know who the other ones are working for. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be really chaotic. It'll be a Zoom meeting. So it's the most meta thing that we play here. All right, so let's take a look at the chat and let's see what's going on here. I have no idea what QW is, but it looks cool. By the way, I'm Nini OK. Thank you so much for the sub gift. Hand model search agent. Those are 4 of my favorite words together. And you know what? I have a feeling that one Jack Dominic would absolutely rule this. So we are giving that to Jack immediately. Let's see. Oh, Screen Actors Guild. Normally I would give this to Melanie, but I feel like Patrick can play with this a little bit. So let's go ahead and give that to Patrick, shall we? All right. Screen Actors Guild. Boom. Okay. Navy recruiter. No. Okay, I feel like Chris is gonna work some stuff out from that. So let me give that to Chris, because that is 2 gold right there. That is amazing. Oh, quite welcome. Got it. Cool. FedEx drivers meeting. I love that. Trump's office staff. Love that as well. Oh God, these are good. You know what? I'm gonna go with FedEx Drivers Association. How about that? And I'm gonna give that to Melanie, because I am interested. I think Melanie will have a lot of fun with that. So FedEx drivers. Okay, cool. All right, so one more time, just to recap for everyone. Jack is a hand model search agent. Patrick is part of the Screen Actors Guild. Chris is a Navy recruiter, and Melanie is part of the FedEx Drivers Association. This is going to be amazing. Okay, and I'm not sure if FedEx has a Drivers Association, but we're about to find out, aren't we? All right, so let me go ahead and get back with these guys real quick. Let me unmute on my end. All right. Real quick, guys, we're about to go back live, so cease your investigations and get ready to play. We're going back live in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, guys, you have all received your assignments, as it were. So with that in mind, I'm going to call this chaotic Zoom meeting to order in 3, 2, and 1.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call. Now, we have to address the first issue of matters here and make sure that everyone is getting their cameras perfectly pointed at them. Does everyone feel their camera is pointed perfectly at them?
Yes, my camera is it's focusing me with in accordance with the UCMJ. It's actually quite perfect and proper.
Yeah. I don't see the point of the cameras. Listen, we got to get some business done. I am so backed up out there because of between the virus and Christmas. So we need to wrap this up. You know what I'm saying?
Now, listen, you're saying you don't see the point in the cameras, but you want to accomplish business. This doesn't make sense to me.
No, we don't. We don't like to refer to it as business. It's a career choice. You want to make sure that we're selling this properly here. We don't want to be completely honest, but we also don't want to outright lie to these high school kids. You know, we want to make sure that you're getting them in. Our quotas are down, and we really need to start filling these shifts.
But we were talking about cameras. I don't see many. Can we just point them down a little bit? I can't see certain mitts, certain palms, hooks.
Now listen, little one there. You don't have to have a camera to be amongst our ranks. You can.
You're right. You can just raise them up. Keep them up here. There's no need to be shy. You put them back down.
Now, depending on your level of clearance once you're in, you may not be able to bring a camera in. Like if you're back in the engine room where they got the nuke plant, you can't be having cameras. That's a confidential area.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. These meetings are exactly why I like to just be out on the road, and my drivers like to be out on the road, because this kind of BS makes me crazy. I can't have cameras back there. Those boxes are filled with I don't know what. They could be important government documents. So I can't have cameras on them. I can't have camera on me.
That's a good selling point. If you talk about how stressful being out on the road is, there's no road. There is no road anymore when we'll bring them in. It's just straight water. Just water as far as you can see. No roads to have to be dealt with.
No, water damage, we can't cover water damage.
Oh, we will train you. We will train them on how to fix anything that has to do with water damage.
Keep them up. You look they're perfect. You have a nice point.
Now,
I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. It's just you're all too shy. Keep them up here.
Well, I got to maintain Barry. You know what I'm saying? Now, are we still going with the GI Bill and the college fund? Is our biggest selling point?
Well, the funding can come from a variety of sources, whether it be a network or whether it be a production studio like Paramount. But the funding can come from anywhere. But what needs to happen is to make sure we are paid accordance to what we are due.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
I am all for us getting paid, but I will tell you that you two are probably why the dogs come barking at our trucks, because that kind of weird behavior is scaring not just the dogs, but the people.
You made a good point there about Paramount Studios. Now, I do remember back when Top Gun came out, we had more recruits than we knew what to do with. We need another one of those. They sell themselves.
I'll tell you what
Oh my
sells.
goodness!
I won't. I'll let you go ahead.
I did some voiceover work for the newest Top Gun Mavericks. It was quite an adventure.
Well, I might have more work for you. You seem like a natural, the way you flow and move your mitts.
I was a model in my younger days, and I a variety of ways.
I knew I recognized you somewhere. Jameson?
Yes, you saw my work with Jameson whiskeys, the finest whiskeys of all.
Yeah.
You know, we deliver a lot of that. Now, your hands don't look like they could carry some of the boxes, but let me tell you what, we are federally funded and fast, and we have delivered that to all kinds of important people.
The appearance of the hands is nothing, because, nay, with a little bit of CGI, you can make anything on camera work perfectly.
I'm beginning to think
on the name drop and scene.
Oh man!
What, you two were like the father and son weird Oliviers?
I was like, I'm on the wrong Zoom call. None of you guys are making it through boot camp. No, ain't gonna happen.
Also,
Melanie,
Chris,
were you the U.S. Postal Service?
I was FedEx, thank you very much.
FedEx, the damn private industry.
Patrick, were you like some weird old actor, stage actor, someone voiceover?
I was an actor in a certain guild.
The Screen Actors Guild?
The Screen Actors Guild, yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't know what the hell Jack was.
Jack was
Were
a
you
hand model,
a hand fetishist?
like a hands model
A hand fetishist?
I was a hand model search
search,
agent.
like a scout.
Oh,
Okay, all right, yeah.
Um,
Very similar thing,
Yes.
Yes.
probably.
There
I
was
just
a period
occurs
where
to me
you were both like this. I was like, what the hell is happening right now?
It's a
Like,
Fabergé egg.
yes.
Right. Let's
That's
move
terrible.
on. And I was a Navy recruiter, so there we go. All right, so it's all right.
All right. Well, that was weird. And our next one is guaranteed to probably get weirder. So this is a game that we call Switch, and it's for pretty much everybody but me and Chad. So I'm going to need a lot of suggestions. I need at least 4, 6, 10. Throw them out there. I need location, relationship, weird object, strangest thing you could put in a mixed drink. I don't care. A word. Whatever strikes your fancy. Gift you could re-gift to somebody. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 4 scenes going on at the same time. And each scene will have their own suggestion. And at any point I can yell switch. Or actually I'll give their suggestion name. And we can swap out the scenes. So, and I promise to stay present and switch them up. So are we getting a couple of suggestions?
You know what?
Chad?
Everybody like promises to be there and then they leave me. I don't know what's wrong. But anyway, on that
You
depressing
okay,
note,
Chad?
yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm okay. I'm over it. I don't need
It's
anybody.
just got dark.
I love myself. Anyway, okay, our first suggestion is campfire.
Ah, campfire. And that will be for, it always goes away, Jack and Patrick.
Okay. And next suggestion is fancy sprinkles.
Fancy sprinkles?
Fancy stuff.
I like fancy sprinkles. And that fancy sprinkles are for Patrick and Ty.
Mm-hmm.
And next is for Ty and Chris. What do we have?
Jeopardy tryouts.
Oh my God. That could not be more perfect. And then the last one for Chris and Jack.
Present wrapping.
Aw.
President's rapping? What?
No,
Yes. Yes.
No, I'm
Noah's
not going to
not
do that.
here. We
I
can't
made a
do
mistake of
Hampshire,
doing that once before.
Present rapping. Okay.
present-
Guys, every time
Rapping.
we've done historical hip hop musical, it's gone really well on the show.
It's
Okay.
gone fantastic, and there are scenes I can no longer watch. So, all right. So let's just run through. Scene number 1 is
Campfire.
scene number 2.
Fancy
Fancy
sprinkles.
sprinkles.
Scene number 3.
Jeopardy tryouts.
And scene number 4.
Isn't rapping.
All right. This is Switch in 3, 2, and 1.
Well, hey there, camper. How's it going, bud?
It's pretty good. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we're so glad to have you at Camp Achakawiwa. I mean, it's just we're so great for another summer, you know.
I know. I look forward to it every year. I have a big bag of marshmallows I brought with me. Would you like to see it?
You brought your own your own mallows. Okay, that's awesome, man. Let's see them.
Okay. Here they are.
Oh my god. Okay. Hey, bud. That's not marshmallows. That's a possum.
Fancy
Put the
sprinkles.
wildlife down.
Bruh, I thought you were getting the fancy sprinkles.
Dude, there's no reason you have to get name brand sprinkles just because they're more magical. It's just marketing, bro.
Bro, I know for a fact they are more magical. Last time I had the name brand fancy sprinkles, the name brand Nabisco fancy sprinkles, I traveled across a rainbow and into the magical realm of Unicorn Land.
Bro, I thought we were talking about decorating cupcakes for your wife's birthday. I think you're talking about drugs.
Bro,
Are you talking about LSD right now? Because I can get some more of that. But we're going name brand for that.
all I'm saying is if you don't get it in the back alley behind the neighborhood Walmart, you're not getting the real fancy sprinkles.
Jeopardy tryouts.
You're talking about
Oh man, you don't look as nervous as I do.
I've done this many times.
Well,
I've been here for 3 straight months. They haven't let me leave yet.
Oh boy, that sounds very almost like imprisoned. I'm getting really nervous. I don't do well under pressure, but I do a lot of stuff. You know, I've been pretty much like a human encyclopedia.
Oh, well, you know what? If it makes you feel better, I can maybe do some quizzing for you. If you want
That would really help me out. My name's Dexter. I go by this actually Poindexter, but I prefer Dexter. It sounds like nerdy.
Okay, Dexter, whatever, man. I'll call you whatever you want to be called, bro. So, look. So the first question I have is, do you know who my dad is?
What is no?
Oh, that's everyone's answer, so it must be right. All right. So that's
Present wrapping.
Welcome to Moe's. Hey, what can I get you?
I'm really hungry. I would love one of those. I love your menu. It's got a lot of, they're all like names of movies and little movie characters.
That's right. Okay, can I get you started with a Joey bag of donuts?
I would like the John Cup Toasted, if that's not too much of a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Just let me look at-
Now, wait, I know that you got to make these really large. I don't want to eat it now. Thinking stocking stuffer for a couple weeks. Is there any way you can?
Oh, you want the holiday special?
Oh yeah, especially as soon as you winked at me. I want whatever that is.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm putting up with your putting down, but I'll steam it anyways.
Fancy sprinkles.
you have to pick the phone off the wall. You pick the phone off the wall. Dude, have you never been to a prison before? Have you never been to a prison before, bro?
no, I haven't, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I still think I might be on it. Am I on the inside or the outside?
You don't even know right now? You're supposed to come bail me out, dude.
Oh, I'm on the outside.
I called you.
Campfire.
Campers, come on, guys. Derek, put down the opossum.
Oh,
Bud.
bring
You
Marvin.
can't keep it as a pet. You named you. Did Marvin bite you?
Yeah.
Derek, did show me the bite.
Let go. Let go. Right
Oh,
here.
he's still biting. Oh my
It
God.
was
Okay.
nothing.
Okay. Hey, Derek.
Yeah?
When did he bite you, bud?
Which time?
Jeopardy
Okay,
tryouts.
I think you.
Oh boy, I don't think I'm doing very good.
Well, it's okay. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not actually here for Jeopardy. My mom told me my dad was a really smart dude, and so I'm just hoping that one day I'll just run into him here.
That sounds like an odd scenario there. What, if you don't mind me asking, what's your last name?
See, that's the thing is my mom never told me what my last name was.
Do you not have any form of identification, or?
Well, I have
personality?
my driver's license here. It says Leonard, and then my mom put a little sticky note over the last name so I wouldn't read it. And she told me, "Don't open that, Leonard." And I said, "Okay, Mama," and so I never did.
Well, you
Present wrapping.
You haven't by any chance seen my son, have you?
No, I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for.
No.
him.
I mean, I just ask everybody that comes in because, when my wife left, she gave me this little note, but has a sticker over it. She said, "Now don't open this, husband." I said, "Yes, sir, madam." And I just ask everybody that comes in.
Yeah, I'll just take my John Cock toasted if you don't mind.
Sure, I'll wrap
And
it up.
scene. Oh, Leonard.
Poor Leonard.
Oh.
Don't open it.
There's just someone living in the green room for Jeopardy tryouts. He's just in there. He doesn't want to get home. The address is sticky noted over the driver's license too.
Oh,
Man.
Oh man.
Okay.
Also, Ty, you're a great friend, by the way, for just getting up and leaving when you bailed out
Yeah.
of prison.
Wait, I'm on the
Hey,
outside.
I'm on the outside. I don't want to get mixed up in that.
All right. Okay, so we've got the next game is for Chris and Ty, and it is a game called Old Job, New Job. So I'm going to need some suggestions of occupations, any kind of occupation. That's what's going to happen is one of these guys, you can let me know who wants to be what in this game. Chris is
I'll be the
going
jobby guy. Yeah.
Chris is going to be at his new job, but he still has some carryovers from his last job. So if these jobs can be very different from each other, that's even better. So if you've got any suggestions for us, Chad?
Yeah, they're
Did we
kind of
ever-
coming. Okay, there. Yeah, sorry, I had to do something very last minute there. Okay, let's see.
Did you have to Rudy?
I did.
Please mute yourself if you have to do Rudy. You have to Rudy,
I
the
kinda
verb.
did actually. Okay.
What just happened?
If you were in the green room before the show and everything, that would have made a lot.
You
more
would have met
sense.
Leonard.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Would have met
Leonard
Leonard.
was there.
He's still there.
All right. Let's see here. We have. Sorry. Actually, there are a lot of really good ones here. It's hard to pick one. Okay.
Well, you get to pick two.
Yeah, that's it. I have to pick two. Let's do a cat groomer.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, a cat groomer. Okay.
And a newscaster.
And a newscaster. Okay. Gosh, I don't even know.
a
Chris,
cat-
what are you feeling?
I don't know. I'm a cat groomer now, I guess, and I used to be a newscaster.
newscaster.
Okay.
I think that's
So, yes, he's a cat groomer who used to be a newscaster, and some of those carryovers can be troublesome. Do we need another suggestion or
No.
for the? Okay, we're good. All right, so this is Old Job, New Job in 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you so much for meeting me at my house so that you can groom my cat.
Why, yes. Welcome to my business. I come from Cats and Claws. I will be Curtis, your cat groomer.
Well, welcome, Curtis. I hope you'll find yourself right at home here. I can get you some stuff if you want. What do you need? Anything? Need a glass of water or something?
No, just your cat, and I will get right to business here.
Well, here's Mr. Tibbles. You can.
This just in, Mr. Tibbles is overweight. All right.
Well, that's just rude. Why would you talk about Mr. Tibbles? Like he's right there. He can hear you.
I'll make sure to mute next time. I apologize for that. Now,
Thank you very much.
I'm assuming you just want the standard once over for your kitty here. I'll be able to clip the nails, do the fur.
Yes, I would love that
undercarriage.
Yeah, yes, I would love all of that as the base. I was just wondering, do you have anything like I would love maybe an upgraded package this time? Mr. Tibbles hasn't been treated in a while. I just don't know what all your options are.
Well, what I can do is I can maybe just do the regular trim, give you a teaser, and then maybe I can come back at the 8 o'clock hour to do the entire thing.
Oh, I like it. So it extends the experience for Mr. Tibbles. I love that. I love that. Maybe leaves them in anticipation. I like it a lot. Mr. Tibbles loves anticipation.
So now, you are obviously Mr. Tibbles is yours. Could you please tell me where you found Mr. Tibbles?
Well, this morning I found him on his little kitty bed. You know, I actually created him a little bed inside of a hammock so that he can just swing to his heart's content. And then whenever he wakes up, he meows really loudly. And then I'll come downstairs and I'll pick him up and put him down because he's got a little bit of kitty arthritis, and so he can't jump out of the hammock as much. And I know people tell me all the time, just put the bed on the floor, Florence, but no, I don't want. He loves that hammock.
Well, I'll be honest with you. With the arthritis, you want to be careful. It is getting cold outside. I brought with me this weather chart here. Now, if you look here, coming at 6 o'clock, we've got a cold front moving in. Your cat will definitely want to be on the inside. Won't want to be outside in that cold weather. Bad for the arthritis.
I'm going to be honest, sir. I love what you're saying, but all I see is just a blue screen behind you. I don't see what you're talking about at all.
Can you hold on a second? We're going to take a commercial break.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Tibbles, get some niblets. I'm gonna groom you later. Back to you. All right. So
wow, that was exciting for Mr. Tibbles. Mr. Tibbles getting the full experience, and I love that.
Well, we do give you the full service here at Cats and Claws. We want to make sure that you're fully informed, and you've come to us first. You're not getting any of that fake grooming that's out there. We understand that that's a problem.
No, I've tried some of them fake groomers before, and they leave me unsatisfied. And they also leave Mr. Tibbles unsatisfied and also ungroomed because they're fake.
And scene. Tibbles is unsatisfied.
Mr. Tibbles, I want some nibbles.
Oh, that hurt.
Also, I think my favorite thing about that entire thing is that Chris said, let's go to a commercial break. And I thought we were just going to sit in silence as if the commercial was happening. And Chris was like, nah, it's commercial for Mr. Tibbles time. Come here, let me whisper in your ear this commercial.
Yeah, I almost cut the scene there. I was like, no, I kind of need to see what's going to happen in the commercial break.
All right, well, our next game is for Melanie and Ty. And this is Ty's favorite game because he agrees so much with what the game is called. This game is called Scene. 3 ways. 3 ways. Not 4 like Ty believes.
I just want the audience to just go ahead and just count how many scenes Melanie and I do.
Yeah, I'm with Ty. I'm with Ty.
Well, I imagine the audience is like me and stupid. And they can't count very well because I can't count very well. So you never know. Welcome to the show, audience. So
don't listen to him, audience.
Can I get any genre of movie or theater? Just put them in the chat because in this game, Melanie and Ty are going to perform a scene, and then they are going to do that scene 3 more times. That way, it is a scene done 3 ways. Now, and then Chad, can we also get a suggestion that was not used that may just caught your fancy earlier on?
I love things
yes,
that catch us fancy.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just had basically Fancy Feast earlier. Tell you what,
that comes up in product placement later.
Oh yeah, well, okay, well, darn, I already have a suggestion for that now. Let's see here. Jury selection.
Jury selection. Okay, and then do we have some genres coming in the chat that we can do these scenes in?
Oh, you guys. Oh. Chat's killing me right now. Yeah, please keep more suggestions going because I'm only going to pick one of that particular kind. Yeah.
Oh no! What?
Yeah. Okay.
Makes me nervous.
Okay. That's good. We have a rom-com.
Ooh.
A rom-com. Okay. Romantic comedy for those of you who are not in the industry.
Yeah. Okay, we have slapstick comedy.
Oh. We'll just do all. What kind of
Slapstick
comedy?
comedy.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's find
All
the
right.
the most difficult to do on a Zoom call. Like,
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're nothing if not professionals. And finally, opera.
Of course.
Opera.
not just music.
That
Not just
Opera.
music.
Opera.
Yeah. So yeah,
Opera.
Ty has a very, very beautiful falsetto that he'll show you in just
yeah.
a minute. He does it every time.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks for
this is
leaving that
scene-
one up for me.
Yeah.
This is scene 3 ways. This has something to do with jury selection. You're going to see the scene once, and they're going to do it 3 more times. Scene 3 ways, and that starts in 3, 2, and 1.
I hope I get picked.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I really could use a good, solid meal, and I heard if we deliberate long enough, they feed us.
They do, and I think we get $10 a day.
A
Yeah.
day?
A day, and I heard this was a murder case.
That's wait. Was the victim Sarah? Was her name Sarah?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know if I can be on this jury.
Oh no! Don't tell them if you knew Sarah because they'll cut you. Don't you want to find out what happens to her?
Well, of course I want to find out what happens to her. Well, I know what happens to her. She's dead. But I want to find out what happens to her killer is what I want to find out.
Yeah.
But, so I will pretend
I mean,
to
like,
not
find out
know
how
Sarah.
she died.
Well, it was all over. I mean,
Not an idiot.
well, I didn't think that you were. I assumed that you were pretending for later. You're you're practicing for later when you have to
Yeah.
be an idiot to be selected.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
totally an actor, and $10 a day is a gig right now.
That's true. That's true. Oh man. I think that we can get together and then just make sure this lasts for months.
Oh my gosh, I
And
can ask so many
scene.
questions.
And scene. All right.
Man, that was good.
Why do I get the feeling that Ty committed a murder? All right. All right. So we're going to see this again as a romantic comedy in 3, 2, and 1.
This is so crazy. So crazy that I saw you here again, and this is just
I
nuts.
know. I thought when I bumped into you on the street, I was like, what are the odds that we're both going into the courthouse?
I know. It's like we bumped that right outside the courthouse, and then we just came in together in the courthouse. I just figured that maybe you were going to pay a fine or something because you're just so pretty.
I am, but I'm so goofy and adorable. So
That's
it's
true.
So I really hope that we can serve on this jury together. We'd have to sit next to each other every day.
Every day. And I hear that we get free food, and I'm not gonna lie. I brought some candles so we can have a little candlelight dinner.
While
But we have to sit on one
deliberate.
side. So we deliberate because who cares what the other 10 or so, I don't know how many jurors, however many others are going to be there. We just leave them alone.
Yes. I mean, unless they want to watch us have
Right.
a romantic evening.
That's true. That's interesting that you said that because I think that's what happened to Sarah, who were actually going. She got caught watching people, and she got killed. So that's why we're here today.
So this is going to be like dinner and a movie.
Except for the movie's going to last months.
Oh,
And we know
my
the
God.
ending, kind of, because we already know that Sarah's dead. So that's
And scene.
Poor
She
Sarah.
got killed.
Yeah, killed for
All right.
watching. Just watching.
just I don't know what she was watching.
We'll find.
That is dangerous to watch.
Who knows? All right, I want to see that again as a virtual slapstick comedy. All right, in 3, 2, and 1.
Boing!
I didn't expect to see you here so quickly. Last I saw, you were up there, and now you're down here. What?
I know! Whoop! Whoop! I am here.
What are you doing?
We are here to solve a puzzle.
That's true. I think this might be a drug-related case, and we might have gotten into the evidence.
Let me go see. I can see them all. You little knucklehead.
That's what happened to Sarah.
She got a
fell from that
knucklehead?
ladder.
And scene.
Please.
Oh my god.
I'm exhausted.
This is nuts.
That was the best and the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Mostly the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh my lord.
I'm sweating. I'm laughing so hard.
Okay.
And now I
It
want,
can only get worse.
Oh, it's gonna get so bad.
and now I want everyone to prepare for themselves to see this as an opera.
Go ahead and
In three.
everyone just turn your volume down a little bit.
Take your headphones out.
And turn your volume down.
You're only prolonging your suffering, Ty. 3, 2, and 1.
Jury trial. I'm the lead. Oh, you are doing a little bit of Mozart, just like Sarah before she was killed.
That's why we are here today.
We must bring her back to life.
And scene.
Oh my God.
Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna recover. Oh, okay.
If you're at home right now and you're not giving them a standing ovation, you are a heartless monster.
That was
That was, I think that was my favorite scene 3 I've ever seen.
yeah, that was good stuff. That
I'm
was
glad
good
you
stuff.
enjoyed it.
Basically, what I'm saying to the audience is, if you didn't like that, it doesn't get better.
Boing is going to be the name of the show.
Oh,
There it is.
Started off
Someone
with-
just spell that.
I want to see how this ends. Well, I mean, I know how it ends. There's dead, but
Oh my God.
good way. It's just it was.
Okay.
I thought you couldn't go anywhere higher, but there you kept going. You kept going. All right, so
Oof.
we've got another game we have to try and do here. So, man, my face is getting red. Whew, I'm hot. This game is for Jack and Patrick. And what I need from the audience to put into the chat are suggestions of various products, name brand products. The more specific, the better. So like a Sentra, is that a Nissan? I think. Or a Crayola 64 pack with the I was going to say the charger, with the sharpener. Man, I need to charge my crayons.
Kids today.
Keebler cookies, chocolate chip cookies, whatever. Just type in, and they don't have to be
Just
food. They
type
can be
those
anything,
in.
any
Those are-
products. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a game called product placement. And just like a lot of movies that you may watch, or most mainly movies, where they'll have just a really gratuitous product placement. That's just for some reason that Coke can is faced perfectly during the shot. We're gonna be doing that during the scene, except it's gonna be a lot more obvious because during their scene. I'm going to call out randomly some of these products, and they're going to have to find a way to incorporate that product into the scene in a way that makes it very obvious that they're promoting that product. And Chad, while these products are coming in, why don't you scroll back to one of the previous suggestions that were given, and we'll use one of those suggestions for this scene so the viewers can focus on typing in products.
There we go. Absolutely. I'm scrolling. Graffiti artist.
So this scene has something to do with a graffiti artist. Now, if you could just go ahead and start reading me some of those products, I'll type them in here to the Zoom chat so I can have a list of them.
Okay, well, first of all, from our Australian friend, the G-Funk, we have Vegemite, brand awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I love Vegemite.
Vegemite, brand awesome?
Yeah, I love Vegemite.
I think it's
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
I think Kraft makes a Vegemite. It's all disgusting though.
Yeah,
So.
Vegemite, it's all right. I had it.
Try
when I
it with
lived in
peanut
Malaysia.
butter. It's really good, actually. We
So
have
Vegemite, brand awesome. All right.
we have Epsom salts.
Epsom salts. All right.
Clorox bleach.
Clorox bleach.
And on a very
Oops, I spelled that wrong. Bleach.
You spell it hydroxychloroquine. No. Let's see. And on a similar note to Clorox, Preparation H.
Prep H. All right.
Folgers coffee.
Folgers coffee. The Folgers crystals. All right.
Yeah.
That's not right, but that's fine.
Wait,
Foldigers.
Foldigers. So the best part of waking up is Foldigers in your cup.
Foldigers in your cup.
Let's see here. Simply orange juice.
Simply orange jus. All right. Maybe 2 or 3 more if we've got them. If not, we can just go with what we've got here.
We got plenty.
Okay.
Vaseline petroleum jelly.
Let's put Vaseline on there. I think we know it's petrol jelly.
Oh God, yes, please. Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes.
You got a little too excited with that one. Little Debbie.
Have you had one lately? They are good.
We know
Debbie.
what
Yeah, but
somebody
not enough
wants
to
for Christmas.
oh God.
Yeah.
Little Debbie
Someone hosting is a little hungry right now.
Xmas
Right.
cakes. All right. Little Debbie Christmas cakes. And how about one more?
Warby Parker glasses.
What?
Warby Parker glasses.
Warby Parker glasses.
Order
I'm
them online.
I'm spelling this phonetically. All right. So Warby
I mean,
Parker glasses.
you weren't far off.
No.
So Warby
I
Parker
promise I
glasses.
will be.
All right, so don't worry. I don't know what that is either. All right, so this scene has something to do with graffiti artists. This is product placement with Patrick and Jack in 3, 2, and 1.
Dude, what's up, Nelson? I'm trying to tag this piece here, but I just can't get my colors to really build what I'm trying to get my vision on. I see it in my head, but I can't put it on the wall. Bro.
Bro, your palette is exquisite. The way you're using colors right now, absolutely flabbergasting my brain hole.
Dude, I'm trying to hit another level. I've got values and hues. I'm trying to hit chiaroscuro, obscure levels of high level art here, bro. Okay, I'm trying to get this next level, but I can't. These spray cans, man. I can't get it, man. I got to innovate here, bro.
Preparation H.
Preparation H.
Dude. Anytime I'm spraying brown on the wall, I know I always use Preparation H to make sure if it comes out in any sort of unsavory palette, I can use that to clean it off the wall, and it clears off all the bad stuff, bro.
Yeah, I think they used that in the Renaissance when they were using frescoes. They weren't finding many cocoa beans, so they used Preparation H.
Dude. I was just last week. I was out in Denver. I was painting this huge mural of the mountains, bro, and it was beautiful. Way too much brown, Prep H, bah,
Warby Parker glasses.
That's one way to do it. Or you can just be cool like me.
Bro, I was downwind from you there, but
my bad, bro.
I gotta say, the wall looks good, but you look way better. Now that I'm looking at you through these lenses, that you can get by mail 2 pairs for $99 plus tax, plus shipping and handling, plus import VATs. Dude, that's incredible. Okay, your lettering, it makes it to where your internal vision becomes your external vision. Because
Vegemite.
That's kind of impressionistic of you. Have you been studying or just eating good old sandwiches?
Dude, are you spreading Vegemite brand awesomeness on your bread right now?
How could you tell? Was it the moist sound effect?
Dude, I had that when I was studying abroad and studying some broads in Australia. Dude, that stuff is definitely not the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. It actually tastes good.
Gnarly.
Tastes good.
Clorox bleach.
Dude, yeah. It definitely doesn't make you want to take your tongue and just wipe it with Clorox bleach to get a better flavor, you know? Because sometimes, you know, like if you eat a little too much Vegemite, it sticks on your tongue. Clorox bleach takes it right off.
That's it. Because if you have too much, you can flick and it starts to stick. Clorox wipe.
Dude, you can't be flicking food towards my wall, man. You're gonna mess up my paint, bro.
No.
Little Debbie Christmas cakes.
It's just that I think something's missing, Broseph. I think you're too worried about not getting food on there that you need to put more food on there.
Dude, I'm talking about painting the best nativity scene ever in the history of art.
And you know what they say, bro? You can't paint a little dude without a little Debbie.
And seed. I don't think you guys know what preparation H is.
I do. I just wanted to go with spraying brown, so I just use whatever I had.
No idea what it is.
That was spiraling.
Doesn't matter. Works.
Oh my God.
I was looking at these things. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of creams on here that we have suggestions. Preparation H, Vaseline, Vegemite. Don't mix those up. All right. Chad, would you like to finish us off with this our final
Finish
game?
us off.
End us.
Finish us.
Oh, will it ever? Okay, well, let's see. We're going to go ahead and do our final game, which is Good, Bad, Worse. And apparently, you know what? That's where I put my little thing here. So, okay, there we go.
Okay.
Guys,
Don't need to share everything, Chad.
We can't see from the waist down specify what's the little thing.
it involves Christmas tree cakes. But anyway, that's all you need to know. Guys, we've had a lot of laughs tonight. But we here at CGI would like to make your life better in more ways than just comedy. So we're going to give you advice. And I need advice in the chat. Give us all kind of questions that you have burning desires to know, and we will answer them.
We have preparation H for that.
We do have preparation H
there's
for
burning.
That. We're like preparation H for your soul. Okay, that's what we are. So go ahead and ask your questions, and we will give you answers. We will give you advice on whatever problem you have. And in the deal of the century, we'll give it 3 ways: the good way, the bad way, and the worst way. And what I need is just go ahead and just start asking your questions. We'll get to as many as we'd like to. The G
as many as we'd like to.
yeah, we're just going to arbitrarily choose something here. But no, seriously, keep asking even if we do get to a question. By the way, thank you guys for doing 2 levels of Hype Train. That is a CGI record. That is absolutely
yes.
amazing. Okay, so
and if you want the hype train to end, have Chris do the whoop whoop thing again.
Wasn't that in the opera scene? Anyway. All right, so the G-Funk asked our first question, and we need more in the chat, so keep them coming. G-Funk asked, what is this growth on my toe? We need good advice type answers for this one. So Ty, with the good advice, please.
Yeah, so usually when you see a growth on a toe, it's not a bad thing. So don't worry about it. The best thing to do is just to go visit your doctor. Your doctor will be able to tell you, but most likely it's probably just like a wart, and that's easy to take care of. It's usually nothing major because it's just a toe, right? Can't be that bad. So just visit your doctor to make sure, but I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Well, hey, that's actually nice advice, but let's go with some bad advice from Jack.
Now listen, I'm pretty skilled at this, so you just want to go down, give it a little sniff, and it's probably hummus.
Did you say hummus or harmless?
It's probably hummus.
I genuinely heard hummus.
I thought that's what he said.
That's what I said. You lick the hummus off.
somehow worst advice from Chris, please.
So I work downtown Birmingham by a lot of the hospitals, and a lot of those doctors love to go out to eat during lunch. So what I would recommend you do is just go hit up any of those restaurants during lunch hour and just walk right up to the table, flip your foot out right on there, pull down your sock, and be like, "Excuse me, doc, what is this?" Guaranteed to get you an answer right quick.
By the way, I know exactly where he's talking about, and there are some great restaurants with great hummus, and now I'm sad. All right.
Just don't spill it on your toe.
Moving on.
It's harmless hummus.
Moving on. We hit with another food question. Rock'n'Rolla 0928 says, I have a friend who thinks Christmas tree cakes are just fancy zebra cakes. So how do I get rid of this negativity in my life? By the way, I am on your side on that one, Rock'n'Rolla. Good advice from Chris, please.
Well, I would, the first thing about getting rid of negativity is communication. So I would communicate to your friends, like, look, I understand maybe some similarities, but I enjoy my Christmas treats. If we could just stop with the comparing and contrasting and just let me enjoy, I'm sure they would understand, especially if you speak to them with kindness and well, just kindness, I guess.
I just love how it just cut all right. Yeah, kindness. We're good. All right, cool. We need bad advice, though, from Melanie.
This would be my recommendation, and it's a little illegal. But if you can get a hold of some weed, LSD, ecstasy, and then just put those cakes out there and then taste each one, they will be whatever animal you want them to be, and you will just peacefully be just chowing down on them, and you just won't care.
One of these things is not like the other. All right, so all right, we need the worst advice somehow from Ty.
So it's a simple 3-part plan. First part is do a coordinated assault on all the zebra cake factories and blow them up. If there's no zebra cakes, there's no competition. The second part of the plan is to up the Christmas tree cake production line so that you flood the market with Christmas tree cakes. The third part of the plan is murder them. So then there's no argument.
No.
It doesn't get much worse than that. Okay, so let's see here. RM Little asks, what's the easiest way to move your furniture? Fancy that. We need good advice on that from Patrick.
Please, God, hire someone else to move for you. If you find yourself, for some reason, in the possession of numerous, for no reason, super heavy things, I mean, so many heavy things, hire someone else to move it for you. I'm not doing it, RM Little in the chat.
Somehow bad advice from Jack.
Yeah, we here at CGI, we're mainly an improv troupe, but we're also a furniture moving company on the side. So you're welcome to hire us. Patrick will actually come to your house and hire it for you, move it for you, excuse me. And if you don't get him, I promise you it'll be worse because it'll be me.
The hell I am. All right, and worst advice from Ty.
Slip and slides make for the best moving. If you just lay the slip and slides out, you can actually connect them using staples, and you can just kind of make a train of slip and slides. And so even if you're moving across town, just make a whole train of slip and slides, one good push, and it'll slide straight into place.
Yeah, and you lube it with a combination of Vegemite, Vaseline, and Preparation H. You put all those on there.
Which everyone has. Everyone has those.
As long as I still get pizza. I'm Needy OK really quickly said, should my husband get a new iPhone? We need good advice on whether or not to get a new iPhone, or whether someone's husband should. Chris, will they get advice?
It depends. If your husband had a previous iPhone and he is used to using them with the operating system and the way that the buttons, the configurations are, then I would say yes, go ahead and get yourself a new iPhone. But if he's if he's more of an Android sort of guy and that's what he's come to, and maybe he finds those a lot more easier to use, I would say stick with the Androids and don't switch this late in the game.
Sound advice from a sound thinker, and now we need bad advice from an unsound thinker. Ty with the bad advice.
Yeah, so I think that you should just flip a coin. and then like put one side of the coin as yes and one side of the coin as no, and just flip a coin. And if whatever the coin says, that's what you do.
Incidentally, there's an app for that. Finally, worst advice from Patrick?
Listen, you have to consider effects to the environment and things like possible, production and manufacturing that's not, the most savory. So just know that if you're buying from Apple, you're hurting the environment. You're paying underage workers, possibly less than minimum wage. So absolutely, those things are benchmarks of capitalism. That's what makes our economy and our global economy so amazing. Buy more stuff all the time.
Especially if it comes out 3 months after the last one. Take us home with one last question. Michael Glenn asks, I backed into my neighbor's Corvette, but no one saw, and my insurance lapsed yesterday. What are my options? We need good advice on this from Melanie.
Chances are, if it's a Corvette, it's driven by a middle-aged white guy who probably is, only really looking at himself and the front of the car and how he looks in front of the car. So he won't even notice the back of the car. So I say walk away.
That was the good advice. Now moving on to bad advice with Chris.
I would do is I would get your friend to bring out a video recorder, or if you bought a new iPhone for your husband, bring out the new iPhone. And what you want to do is you want to back into the Corvette and record it. However, then with some video device or video editing software, I want you to play it forward. So it looks like your car was parked, but the Corvette ran into you. Then with your insurance's lapsed, that guy is sure to be able to pay.
Bring it home with the worst advice. Patrick,
that was actually good advice.
Yeah. Actually, you
can make...
Yeah, go ahead.
You can make your problems disappear if you make the cars disappear. So what I would do is drive them both to a place that's far away and set them on fire. After they've burned, bury them, and then build a fire on top of those buried cars. Those cars no longer exist anymore. You're in the clear, my dude.
Yeah.
Fire on top of fire. It's a lot of fire.
It's the Ferris Bueller question, or a Ferris Bueller solution, so that's a good thing. And see?
All right. Well, thank you guys for. I hope we were informative and we gave you guys some good advice. We know we gave you some bad advice, and there was definitely some worse advice in there. But hopefully you learned something and you won't follow any of it. So that's probably the one lesson you want to take home. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed what you guys saw. I know that I was absolutely hysterically crying during some of these scenes. So that's my gauge for how good the show is. If you make me laugh, I had fun. So let me say, real quick, I want to say thank you to our cast here. Big round of applause for Melanie, Ty, Jack, Patrick. And my name is Chris. And of course, Chad, our Hostmaster General, the guy that makes everything work, even though I unplugged my camera for like 35 seconds, not 35 seconds, 35 tenths of a second. I hope it didn't mess anything up. But if it did, I know Chad would have been able to recover. Also, I know I'm going to turn it over to Chad for some final announcements. And I know one of the things he's going to talk about are titles for the show. I just want to bring in both Ty and my's suggestion. We were talking about this. We both like, you can't paint a little dude without a little Debbie. That was we kind of both like that. But I'm sure there's some more good ones, but we just want to throw our hat into the ring.
That was actually one of the suggestions. So
great line.
We had a lot tonight. We had Fancy AF. Let me know in the chat what you would like to call this particular episode. Ha ha. Old ass cheese to Electric Boogaloo. Door jam smell. Girls night on the spaceship. Hand fetishist. Name brand LSD. Am I on the inside or the outside? Okay, mama. This just in, Mr. Tibbles is overweight. The lower carriage. I know, she's dead.
That was good.
She got killed. Boink! Oh no, Sarah is dead. Boing!
Please tell me they spelled it out.
Yeah, I think they did.
It's great.
Oh, that's great.
Absolutely flabbergasting in my brain hole. You can't paint a little dude without a little Debbie. Good Lord, I love that one.
That's such a good one.
Preparation H for your soul, and it's probably hummus.
Sorry. Preparation H for your soul.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Preparation.
Chris seems very excited about it.
It just sounds too much like soul sounds too much like whole.
Chicken soup for the soul.
I have a feeling like if anyone searches our channel on YouTube and like or whatever, and they see the names of our shows, they're like, "We're not watching this. We're never gonna watch it."
Google
I don't want to watch
Preparation
anything named Preparation H for your soul.
I just had to Google it. That's hard on my history.
Well, yeah, we did a scene about Venus earlier. That was about Uranus. But anyway,
Oh Lord, oh man.
Does the audience have any input as to which of those two, or do we stuck between Preparation H for the soul and you can't paint a little dude without a little Debbie? Which one?
My vote is little dude for little Debbie.
Yeah,
what did the audience say?
Little dude for little Debbie or Preparation H for your soul. Anybody who has a very strong opinion about it, go ahead.
Write in all caps.
Arm Little says little Debbie is good, and Preparation H for your soul. While
we're waiting, I want to remind everyone: chaoticgoodimprov.com/contest. Go there after the show. Not now. Just while we got you. We haven't let you go yet. You're not dismissed. We're still in class. The bell dismisses.
The bell has not rung yet.
Yeah.
Also, while we're waiting for those things to roll in, I do want to just announce that next Saturday, the 12th, we are having our special Christmas show, which for those of you guys who follow us on social media, you'll be able to see the advertisements for that. And also, we'll be doing a special a charity event. It's basically going to be a charity event. So pay attention to our social media as we come out so you guys can help donate to the charity that we are donating to for the holidays, and our announcement for our special Christmassy holidays Yuletide show. I forget the title of it. Excuse me, I almost died there. And which will be Saturday the 12th. So pay attention to that.
For context, we've been debating about this title for like literal days, and we can't remember it. But
I would never have said that, because with the title, they're like, wait, they delivered it for days on that?
But we can't. We're not writing scripts over here, so we got to write a title. It takes a lot of time.
We make stuff up, guys. We actually do have to plan something. It takes a minute. But anyway, all right, guys. Real quick. So there was a tie in the chat about Preparation H and Lil Debbie. So I gave it to the G-Funk, who we rated the other night. It's his first visit. Hi, G-Funk. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
Hey, thank you.
G-Funk went with Preparation H. So Preparation H.
There we go. Preparation for the soul.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, is it soul SOUL or soul SOLE?
SOUL.
SOUL. Chicken soup for the souls.
Yeah.
Not like your shoe or the fish. So your soul. Gotcha. Okay, good.
No,
like
not like the city in Korea. Yeah, no.
No.
And that
So
was
many
actually my
souls.
line tonight, so I'm very flattered by
Thanks,
that. Thank
Melanie.
you guys. Appreciate it.
Preparation H for your hole. All right.
Oh
I like
God.
it.
Well, it doesn't get any better from that. Also, real quick, Eagle Panini, Patrick Gleb 5, Arch Reddish, I'm Nene OK, Rockarola 0928, Michael Glenn. Guys, you really showed up tonight in the chat, and thank you so much for all your support tonight. That keeps us loud, live, and running, and we love every single bit of it. So thank you so much. We were humbled, and we really do appreciate it. No joke on that one. Thank you. Yeah, and other than that, I think we do have one raid planned.
Okay.
Who
are ready?
Kiwi28. I actually spent a little time on her channel the other night. One of the most positive Twitch streamers I've seen in a while. She does Jackbox, and anyone can play on there. So if you want to play on the way out and everything, I say we go ahead and raid her real quick. She just got affiliate. Go by, say congratulations, and say goodbye on the way out tonight. How about that?
All right. Well, so thank you guys. For those of you guys who want to, please stick around with us at least for the raid so we can show some support to our fellow streamers. And before we log out, I just want to say a very big thank you and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye, everybody. And we're starting the raid in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
This takes so
5,
long. It's a hard
know,
post to hold,
right?
man.
It is a thing. All right. See you.